Welcome to week 1 of the Speak method. This week we're going to be talking about yourself. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to say who you are, where you're from, where you live, what languages you speak, a little bit about your family, and you'll understand exactly how the sentences are built. Okay, so let's start. In English, we usually say, I am Mara, I am Italian, I am happy. Most sentences begin with a person or subject and then a verb. The same happens in Italian. So you have your subject pronouns, which is io, tu, lui, lei, noi, voi, and loro. The most important verb you need to know in Italian is essere. Essere means to be. So, I am is io sono. You are, tu sei. He or she is, lui o lei è. We are, noi siamo. You plural are, voi siete. They are, loro sono. Examples: sono Mara, sono italiana, sono felice e sono pensionata. Which means I am Mara, I am Italian, I am happy, I am retired. In Italian, we have masculine and feminine forms. This is where it differs from the English. So your male forms usually end in an O and your female forms usually end in an A. So for example, Italiano becomes Italiana, Americano becomes Americana, Pensionato becomes Pensionata, Felice stays Felice because it ends in an E. So many words ending in O will change to an A for your female form. So if a male is speaking, he would say sono italiano. Female, sono italiana. Male, sono pensionato. Female, sono pensionata. The next verb that you need to know is the avere verb, which is to have. So, I have is io ho. You have, tu hai. He or she has, lui o lei ha. We have, noi abbiamo. You plural have, voi avete. They have, loro hanno. You notice that the H is not pronounced, so it's io ho. Examples: ho una famiglia, ho due figli, ho un amico, ho una casa. I have a family, I have 2 children, I have a friend, I have a house. When you build sentences in Italian, you usually start with your subject, then you have your verb, and then whatever information you want to add. So, subject, io sono italiana. The verb is sono, the information is italiana. You'll notice that I haven't put the io in the example. Because Italian verbs are conjugated to the subject, you don't have to say the io, tu, lui, noi, voi or loro. At the beginning, you're more than welcome to use it. It's not wrong, but in Italian, in order for us to speak with the speed with which we do, we tend to not use the pronouns. So, sono italiana, I am Italian. Ho 2 figli, I have 2 children. Parlo inglese, I speak English. Abito a Johannesburg, I live in Johannesburg. Mi chiamo Mara. My name is Mara. For speaking quickly, we're going to use the I form for right now so that you get into the habit of using the I form in conversation. So, mi chiamo Mara, abito a Roma, parlo inglese, studio italiano, lavoro in una scuola, vivo in Sudafrica. So your verbs are chiamare, which is to call. So the mi chiamo literally means I call myself. So I call myself Mara, mi chiamo Mara. But you can also say sono Mara, I am Mara. And in this case now, for practice on your sheets, you use whatever it is that you need to add into the information. Abito is I live. So I live in Rome, or I live in New York, or I live in London, or wherever it is that you live. Parlo, I speak. I speak English. Parlo inglese. Studio, to study. What is it that you're studying? Studio italiano. Studio inglese. Lavoro. Lavoro is to work. I work in a school. Lavoro in una scuola. I work in an office. Lavoro in ufficio. Vivo. Vivo is also to live. So vivo in Sudafrica. Vivo in America. Vivo in Italia. Now to build a mini introduction. This is what I want you to do on the sheets. Mi chiamo Mara, sono italiana, abito a Johannesburg, parlo inglese e italiano, ho un figlio, studio il serbo. The most common questions you'll find people ask you are come ti chiami? What is your name? Di dove sei? Where are you from? Dove abiti? Where do you live? Parli italiano? Do you speak Italian? Hai figli? Do you have children? And che lavoro fai? What work do you do? So your speak challenge is to do a short introduction and create your own version of this information. So, my name is Mara, I am Italian, I live in Johannesburg, I speak English and Italian, I have 2 children. You're going to change this to whatever it is that pertains to you, and you're going to do this conversation for yourself. You can send this to me on your voice note. Of course, I can correct you if you want it, whatever it is that you feel like doing with it. Okay, so throughout the week, you'll complete your vocabulary practice, your speaking questions, your daily activities, your translation exercises, and your 60-second speaking challenge. Don't worry about being perfect. The goal is to speak. Whatever it is you feel like sending me on the voice note, you're welcome to do. If you want to do the whole introduction, you're welcome to do that. By the end of the week, you should be able to introduce yourself confidently to me. And remember, Italian is not learned by watching. Italian is learned by speaking. So I'll see you in the activities and see you on the next week's challenge.